Hey Twilight, I know we're in weird times right now, but we still need to get out and we still need to practice. So I started working on some of the things that girls that are on the blue team would need to move up to the senior team. So I'm going to start with finger series. It can be any finger series that you want, but I know that there's one that you guys have been working on in your routine, so I'll work through that. Also a waist wrap, and then a double elbow. I'm pretty sure there's a waist wrap in your routine too, so this would be a good one to practice. And double elbows we've worked on during technique practice, but I don't think it's been in any of your routines yet. So I'll demo each one, and then I'll break down each one, so that way you have something to practice. All right, so the finger series in your routine is like this. Then the waist wrap, and then the last one is that double elbow. And your double elbow can be caught any way that you want. Doesn't matter to me. Completely up to you. Alright, so for your finger series, you're going to start by coming up. And you're going to hold it between your thumb and your pointer finger. Your palm is going to be facing away from you. Okay, so your fingers are pointing towards the back. You're going to go through two fingers. 1, 2, stop. It's going to be stuck in that third knuckle, that knuckle right before your pinky. Alright, then you're going to push it down. This is going to come up in front of you. Then you're going to go back through those same two fingers. 1, 2, and now it's between your thumb and your pointer finger. Then again, you're going to take those fingers and you're going to point them towards the back, and you're going to go through all 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now it's trapped in my pinky. From there, I'm going to push down, so that way my baton is touching the back part of my wrist, and I'm going to flip it over the back of my hand. Notice that one more time. Push it down, so that way it's touching right there. And I'm going to make it go over top of the back of that wrist. Okay, so again, it's going to be 1, 2, stop in that third knuckle, in front of you. 1, 2, stop between your thumb and your pointer finger. Again, out to the side, you're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, stop in your pinky, push it down as far as you can, so that way it's touching on the outside of your wrist, and give it a little flick so it goes over top of the back of your hand. I'll do this one towards the back. So you're going to come up, point those fingers towards the back, 1, 2, stop on your third finger, down in front. Again, you're going to go back through 1, 2, stop between your thumb and your pointer finger, bring it back to the back. Then you're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, stop in that pinky, and roll it over the back of your wrist. So it should end up looking like 1, 2, stop, 1, 2, stop, 1, 2, 3, 4, flip. Okay. So those are your fingers. Then the next one is your waist wrap. Okay. So you're going to start with a soup head, so you're holding it from the very, very tip. You're drawing a circle on the ground, a circle above your head, and then you're going to get your arm as far around your waist as you possibly can, and you're going to give it a little flick right here. So that way it comes over to this side, and you're catching it backhand. Notice that I'm not slamming it against my hip. Okay, my hand is down like this. It kind of bounces off your forearm a little bit before it hits into your backhand. Watch one more time. Look for those things. Really far around, bounces off, and then into my hand. Okay. Now, mistakes that girls tend to make with this is they don't get very far around and they just kind of like flick it from here. You have to make sure that your hand is making contact with your hip. This is contact material, so you want to make sure that you're touching, giving it that little flick, and that it's attached to your body the whole time. Look. Notice how I didn't toss it around. Okay. It is touching my body the whole time. Again, notice that I'm not going like this and slamming it against my body. We want to make sure that it's rolling around, making contact, and we're catching it backhand. Alright, then the last one again is that double elbow. I'm going to show you guys the catch left because I think that one's the easiest. The other catch that might be easier for you is the backhand. Okay, bringing back to that backhand just like in the waist wrap. So ways to break it down. You start with a flash, you put your hand, fingers on your collarbone, thumb on your collarbone. You want to make sure that your elbow is parallel to the ground or in line with the ground. Your baton's going to come up and underneath. Notice that my hand is touching my elbow. You're going to roll it over just like a regular elbow roll. Okay. When it gets to about here where you would normally catch, that's when you are going to bring up your other elbow. Okay? Bring up the other one. Okay? Fall, bring up the other one. So when it gets to there, right about there, swoop in with this one. When this one comes in, again, you want to have those fingers on those the finger and thumb on those collarbones. And from there, you're gonna take your hand and you're gonna push up, and you're gonna make a circle, and then it should pop off your elbow and into your right hand. It's about to fall. Swoop in, make a circle. Okay. Again, trying to go slow is kind of difficult. Alright, now if you're really struggling with keeping it in motion, you can take this route too, just to kind of get used to what the flow is supposed to be. So you bring it here, let it sit, take this elbow, put it on top, push it down. So that way you can get used to what that's supposed to feel like. So set it on top, take this arm, and you're going to push it down with this elbow. Okay. Underneath, make sure you're making contact. Another problem people have is they try to like toss it over their elbow. That's not nothing. You want to make sure that it's on top and that you're pushing it down. Again, this is all contact material. Okay. The other way to catch it is backhand. So instead of making a full-on circle with this hand to catch it left, all you're going to do is give it a little pop. And instead of going up, you're going to go down like this. So not circle, but pop and then down. Again, pop, down. Pop, down. Okay. I think that covers the 3. So the 1 again was those fingers. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wrist flip. Waist wrap. Soup. Head. Waist. Wrap. And then the last one, double elbow. 1, 2, catch left. Or 1, 2, catch backhand. Alright. Good luck, ladies. Keep twirling.